Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Luna and I make Animal Crossing videos every single week. So if you're into that, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. So today I'm going to be decorating this area that I have here and transforming it to a rock garden. I'm going to try to spawn all of my rocks to this area, so wish me luck. I'm super excited to start this build, so let's go ahead and just start it already. I do have a video up on my channel of me doing this rock garden for the first time, and I go into more detail about why certain rocks won't spawn. So if you're having trouble spawning your rocks, I recommend watching that video. I will leave it in the time cards on top and a link to that video in the description below. I'm just using the in-game stone design to mark off where I want the rocks to spawn, while also covering the spots I don't want the rocks to spawn. At this point, I covered my whole island, so this is the only area that the rocks should spawn. I wasn't sure if the rocks will spawn on a 3-tiered cliff, so we will find out together. I'm assuming yes, but then again, this game has so many restrictions, it's crazy. But once you're done marking off 6 squares and you like the placement of them, it should look something like this. You don't need to add the middle piece, I just did it for the aesthetic. Okay, so a lot of you guys heard the mannequin method where you place a bunch of designs on the space that you don't want the rocks to spawn and then you delete it after. I should have done that, but I ended up just covering the whole space with just one random custom design piece. Was this more work? Yes. But when I was doing this, I actually forgot about the mannequin method until right now, so I was stuck doing double the work, but that's okay. Same. Once you're done covering the whole space with the custom design, you are pretty much done and you can start time traveling. Or if you don't time travel, you will have to wait up to a week to do this. I am impatient, so I'm going to time travel. I got my first rock to spawn, which is always a good sign. That means the rocks can spawn any 3-tier, just in case you didn't know. But the better test is if I can time travel to the next day and get my second rock. So let's go ahead and find out. And I got my second rock. Super excited. And then I got my third rock. And then I got my 4th rock, which made me super happy. And then I got my 5th rock, which made me super excited because I only have 1 more left. And you guys know when you have 1 more left, there's always something bound to happen. So I hope that when I time travel to the next day, my 6th rock is there. And I got my 6th rock with no problems, which is the first time that has ever happened to me. Usually I run into a bunch of problems. Once you have all of your rocks and you removed all of the pavements, this is how the area should look, and it is ready to be beautified. I'm going to start by using this Mossy garden rock path. I wanted to change up the path for this video. I always use the same green leaf path in all of my videos, and I thought this would fit perfectly here since it has the rock designs on the path. And I'm just going around the rocks and creating an imperfect circle with the design. I will leave the code for this design and all of the other designs that I use in this video in the description below. So my plan for this area is to create obviously a rock garden, but I wanted to have a lot of flowers, some butterflies flying around, and I really want to make this area very green and colorful. Also, this area is on the 3rd tier cliff, as I mentioned so many times. I used up all of my staircases on my island, so the only way to get up here is to either climb a vine or a ladder that I will set up later. So technically this is a secret rock garden because none of my villagers can come up here except for me or anyone that comes over to my island. So it's a nice little twist, but if you guys are going to recreate this will look so beautiful in like the center of a forest, where if you have a bunch of trees leading up to this and then it just kind of breaks apart and then you get to see the rocks in the middle, I think that will look so beautiful. I wish I was able to do this on my island, but I ran out of space, so this was the only space that I had that I was able to do this on. As you can see, the rock garden is coming along super nicely. I'm just adding some flowers and custom designs to bring the areas together. I also decided to add a little area for you to sit and maybe read a book. I'm going to start working on the right side I'm going to add different sized trees just to make it look more natural. And if you don't know, if you add a fruit tree behind it, it will stop the tree from growing. I'm going to leave the other section of this area for another video. I have a lot of small areas that I need to fill, so I think I'm going to do another video of me decorating small spaces just to give you guys some more ideas. I ended up changing this little area because I didn't like how I placed the mossy rock path at first, so I'm just adjusting it to my liking. This happens to me a lot. When I first place down a custom design, I like it, and then later on I just scrap the whole idea. I swear my brain is all over the place. I'm just going back and filling in all of the empty spaces that I see. I absolutely love using the grass stand D. It is one of those underrated DIY items that I don't really see people use, and I love using it to hide certain things. I'm also going to fill up the area with some butterfly models just to make it look like a butterfly rock garden. I'm not gonna lie, I really love how it's coming along. I honestly didn't know what to do for the rock garden. I didn't want to do the same thing I did in my previous island, but I also wanted the rock garden to match my island theme. So to help me, I started off with the mossy garden path and added flowers as I went along, and added some flowers, and you know, an area starts to come together when you start adding the flowers, so I had a little hope. I also had these weird shaped cliffs around, which I ignored in this video, but I will get to them in another time. Like for this right side of this area, I had no idea what to do, so I decided to just fill it up with some trees and flowers for now and then fix it in another video because right now I cannot deal with it. For now, I'm just going to fill up this area with this giant vine and add some flowers. I have tried so many items and the only thing that looks good here is the Valiant statue, so I am so sorry if you're tired of seeing people add this statue. On this side, I'm just adding some flowers, which I immediately changed. I felt like I needed to change up the flowers and add a different breed of flowers here. It's not a big deal, it's just me being picky for no reason, as I always am. When I'm decorating, I am very particular where I want certain items and flowers to be. I'm super annoying. I'm just adding the emperor butterfly model here and we are done with the build. Here is how the rock garden looks. This is the best view I can give you guys, but I absolutely love this build, and if you decide to do this build on your island, tag me in your posts. I would love to see how you guys decorate it. But as always, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this build. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, let me know by hitting the like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. I will also be uploading a video this Saturday at 12 Eastern Standard Time. Not sure what I'll be doing, but I guess it'll be a little surprise. I'm trying to finish this island as fast as I can because I want to start a new island already, so I'm going to start uploading more now. Most likely on Tuesdays and Saturdays will be my uploading schedule, but it may change throughout the week. I love you all always. Take care, and I'll see you on Saturday.